Yesterday was election day. Right now we want to focus on the two proposals regarding marijuana businesses in Niles Township.
The results are pointing to something of a marijuana backlash there. With 100% of the votes counted, 61% voted to not increase the number of dispensaries to 29 in Niles Township.
Meanwhile, nearly 58% of Niles Township voters want to ban marijuana dispensaries in the township altogether. As you know, right now, there are plenty of dispensaries already open in the township. So let's dive deeper into what these votes in Niles Township will mean, because again, there are also businesses that have been making plans to make room for dispensaries.
And there are lots of unanswered questions following this election day. Our John Kim is joining us live from Niles Township to answer some of those questions. What's everybody saying, John?
Hey, George, Caroline. So some changes are coming to the state of Michigan following yesterday's election. And here in Niles Township, people once again cast their ballot on whether the township should allow the cannabis dispensary businesses in the township. And the people made it quite clear what they want. Voters in Niles Township once again made it clear that they don't want to see any cannabis dispensaries in their township. Stephen Hallam is the general manager of a tobacco store in Niles Township. He says he's surprised to see the result of the election because he has seen a lot of people from Indiana crossing the state border and enter Michigan to buy cannabis products, adding that marijuana dispensaries will bring more benefits to the community.
And they get tax revenue from this that helps schools and roads and things that are essential in literally every community, especially here in Niles. It's a small community. They need as much tax revenue as possible.
On the other side, people say they have seen enough cannabis dispensaries in the area.
I can see a lot of these smaller cannabis shops closing in the near future because of corporate cannabis shops coming into the area. So I'm glad it failed.
Riggs says although he knows the township has been struggling financially, he thinks the township would benefit more from other types of businesses instead of dispensaries.
I'd like to see the township focus more on service-oriented businesses.
Since the Board of Niles Charter Township voted to prohibit marijuana businesses back in 2019, 3 elections took place so far regarding this issue in the last 5 years. And people say they're fed up with seeing the same issue coming up on the ballot again.
And I don't think there was enough communication until way after the fact.
Marge Durham-Hyatt is a supervisor for Niles Charter Township. She says as long as there's a petition with enough signatures, the township has to have a referendum.
If people get the correct number of signatures on a ballot issue or on a referendum, we pretty much have to go forward with it.
Although the township respects the result of the election, she says cannabis dispensaries would have brought a lot of economic benefits.
I think it's unfortunate that Niles Township will not be seeing the benefits.
So George, Caroline, township official told me that as soon as the state of Michigan certifies the official result of this election, this goes into effect right away, meaning that 30 or so temporary licenses that were given to the potential cannabis dispensary businesses by the township will no longer be valid. And also, this could become a referendum or end up in the midterm election next year, so we'll see what happens over the next several months. George, Caroline?